What's going on, guys? Kivox here, and welcome once again to a new Wandsday. If this is your first time watching one of these videos, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over some of the wands that you guys submitted, and possibly if you guys send anything else in, I'll go over that too, most likely. And then after that, we're gonna go over the new wands that I created this week, and they're also gonna be going up on the shop. So if you guys wanna go probably get a sneak peek of them right now, you could probably go do that before you even watch the video. It's up to you. It's not gonna offend me, so feel free. I'll just sit here and wait. If you guys want to submit your wands to be shown possibly next week, I'll put the email up on the screen so that you guys could email me on there. If you guys want to tell me a little bit about the wand, like why you guys made it, whatever, let me know on there, and then I'll make sure to probably feature them in a future video or next week, or possibly a bonus video with some more wands. So I'm gonna go over a couple of creations slash I believe one of them is gonna be a drawing of a couple of wands, but I'm gonna go over whatever I would change or what wouldn't work if it was a real wand on it. So bear with me, don't get offended if you submitted that. Just letting you know, sometimes I'm a little harsh and sometimes I'm just making a joke and it comes off as rude. So you've been warned. If you don't want to be possibly offended, then you can go watch another video or something. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is a beautiful drawing submitted by Cat H, and they came out great. These wands are just like super nice. Like they described them, they're very, very organic looking, which works and doesn't work. I would say that the second wand down, it just simply wouldn't work, because if you were to get something that thin to make it look like a leaf, that I'm assuming that that's what you were going for because it looks like a leaf, it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't feel good in your hand, but you could definitely do something else with it that would make it look good. I really like that end, that little skinny end with the with kind of like, it almost looks like cilantro, like a little piece of cilantro at the end. Something thin like that would look really, really cool, just coming off the end. It may wrap around, I can't really tell. That top one looks freaking excellent. I would probably just make the handle a little bit skinnier, a little bit flatter, so then it feels better in your hand. Because you always got to think of ergonomics, right? Like, how is it going to feel in your hand? You don't want it to be too weird. You don't want it to be poking you or anything like that. The bottom one, depending on how you carve that and or sculpt that, again, they all look phenomenal, but I don't think any of them would feel good, or you'd really be able to carve them out of wood. Besides that third one that you said kind of looks like Hermione's wand a little bit. I could see where you're going with that, but I definitely feel like it looks less like Hermione's wand than it looks like Hermione's wand. It just has that same idea of the vines going through it. You're going for roots. I feel like it looks more like roots than vines. So I think you did a good job. My favorite one out of these, I would probably say, is that top one. I would even try to create something similar to that. If I had your permission, I would definitely attempt something inspired by that, because I do really like that. The next wand was actually created by Jeremy. He's actually made a few wands for some family members. He's not actually a fan of Harry Potter, but he does have a lot of friends and family members that like Harry Potter, so he's like, you know what? I like working on wood. I'm gonna start making some stuff for you guys. So he's made a couple of wands. They look really cool. My favorite one is the one on the screen right now. What I like about it is that, one, first of all, I have a design very similar to this in my book, so at some point I will be making something similar to this one. But what I like about it is that I can't tell if there actually is two pieces of wood there, or if they're just painted differently, or if it's three pieces of wood where the top is one piece, the middle is another piece, and the bottom is another piece, and then they just go kind of in, but don't actually meet all the way through. Personally, that's probably what I would do, because it's extremely hard to actually drill a hole all the way through a piece like that. Like, that's perfectly straight and would actually look good. So most likely, if I were gonna make something like that, I would just take the handle, drill the holes on the end of them, and then put the wood maybe about an inch in or something like that. Just give it enough strength so that they don't just fall out or break. But I really like that. Most likely, if I were to guess, that these are probably stained that way. But let me know down below what you guys think it is, like how they made it, if he drilled it, or if he just it's one piece on the lathe. just turned out and then just painted and or stained that way. Personally, that's what I think happened. That's what I think you did, which you did a good job because it looks good. It looks good. Nice job. So I would have to say that this next design or wand was by far my favorite design that has ever been submitted to New Wandsday. Not to say that everybody else's creation isn't great, but you know, you gotta have your favorites. Your parents probably have their favorite kid. May not be you, just saying. I would go ask them. I always tell people, like, who's your favorite kid, you know? And they're like, I can't pick my favorite. But anyway, this is my favorite wand that I've seen you guys make yet. You know what? How about I show you guys the wand? Here it is. Just love this wand. For some reason, it always seems like these simple ones always kind of like pull my attention because it's simple. It has that nice little twist around the handle, and then it has those fragmented parts, which I'm totally gonna make a wand like this at some point in my wand making career. And it's just on point. I love the fact that it looks like a finger. By far, it's like, that's the coolest part about it. It just looks like a finger. And then it has that twist at the end. It just takes away from the finger look, but it still looks cool. By far my favorite wand design. Congratulations. You win the KivoxEnder seal of approval for goodness. Yeah. What I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm actually going to continue to record these and talk about a few more wands, but I'm gonna post that separately. So there's probably gonna be a link right up there. If you're watching this the day that this video comes out, come back tomorrow because I don't have enough time to post them on the same day. So that video is probably gonna be coming out tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. And if you guys are coming at this on maybe Thursday or something, that video is probably already out. That means it is probably already linked up there. And if it's not, I'm sorry, I forgot to do it. Let's move on to my wands now, I guess. All right, so the first wand that I want to show you guys is gonna be this wand. I teased you guys with this wand in a live stream last week, which I may start doing. If I have any wands already made, I may start teasing you guys with them during the live stream. And if you guys are paying attention, we do the live stream every Friday at 7 Eastern Standard Time. So that's New York time. Just make it easier for everybody. So here's what's cool about this wand. We have the nice, I believe this is canary. And I love canary wood. It just looks so good. And then we have this nice weird flat part of it right here. And then obviously we have some engraving. If you guys can read that, let me know what it is down below. Pause the video right now, rewind it a little bit, read what it says, and let me know down below. And then obviously we have a little like logo right there. And so here's the thing. This wand, it's extremely simple. It's a triangular shape. It has a weird end right here on it that's kind of angled this way. It has a little bit of black gold on the bottom right here, which I just think it looks different, so that's why I tried it. I did something a little different. I like it. I think it looks pretty good. Like I tell you guys every week, all of these wands that I'm going to be showing you guys today, all of my wands, not the ones that you guys created, they're going to be going up in the shop. They should be up the same time that this video goes live. I try to put them up at exactly the same time. And so if you guys want to purchase any of these and they're still available, make sure to go check out the Etsy page. There's usually a link at the end of the video and possibly up in that little eye right there. I'm not sure. Go check that out. Go click that eye and let me know if it's up there. And if it's not, let me know because I'll update it and I'll put it up there because it should be up there. I'm not even sure. So that is that wand. It's about, I believe it's 11 1/4 inches. 11 1/4 inches. Pretty sure. So this next wand was actually inspired by Merlin, the master wand maker. Every time I say that, I have to like put some oomph into it. So I'm like, you know, like master. He made the wand with the claw. It was like a dragon claw at the end. Looked pretty cool. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something similar to that, but instead of a claw, I'm gonna make it more like a tooth. So that's what I did. I made a tooth wand. Here it is. This is obviously the handle of the wand. And I think it came out pretty good. You hold it like that or like that, whatever way you want to hold it. It doesn't really have a lot. It has a little bit of gray on there just to kind of pull the whole thing together. if you guys can see that, there's some like nice little grooves carved into that just to make it look kind of almost like bone-esque. If you guys want to see some better pictures of this, there's obviously going to be some more on the Etsy page like there always is. There's just some nice high-res images on there if you guys want to go and check that out. So what's cool about this wand is, one, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Voldemort's wand because his is like, you know, kind of bone looking. So it definitely gives me that that like weird Voldemort look. I mentioned this in the Patreon video, so if you guys are coming over from Patreon, sorry that you have to listen to me say this again. So Voldemort holds his wand like very like delicately, like kind of like this, and he's very like kind of flamboyant about the way he like swishes his wand around and kind of like holds it almost like it's very fragile and he doesn't want to break it. So like I kind of feel like that's how you need to like hold this wand, right? You gotta kind of do the Doctor Strange thing with it and hold it like this or something. I don't know. You hold the wand whatever way you want. If it's your wand, it doesn't really matter. But I definitely feel like this wand kind of deserves to be held like this because it has a lot of cool detail right here and a lot of like cool detail right here. I really like it. The whole point of this part was supposed to make it look like it's almost like another tooth growing out of this side and one tooth growing out, one big old double tooth growing out of this side, and then like one big old tooth growing out of this side. What's weird about this one is that like a lot of dogs and stuff have teeth like this that, you know, I can't, this gray blackish look for it. I was basically just trying to make it almost look like aged and kind of give it more of that, like, I don't know, it almost looks like it has like some cavities or something, right? I just realized that. Maybe I shouldn't have made it black. No, I'm just kidding. I like the black. I think it looks cool. It's more like a really, really dark gray. It's a little bit of stain and a little bit of acrylic paint mixed together. And it came out pretty good. It's made out of maple. So that's why it's such a light wood. But it looks pretty good. And then the final wand for today is a wand that you guys are going to be like, oh, that looks a lot like the first wand. Why don't you like be more creative with it and like make a wand that looks like better than the other one? Like, why'd you make the same wand? Oh my god, you suck. Sorry that I suck. All right, but here's the wand. It's a different wood. It's similar to the other one, but it's different. All right, it's made out of ebony. It has a similar shape. It has a similar spiral. It has a similar flat to it. Okay. It's made out of ebony. It has a little bit of silver on the bottom. It has some more engravings right here. I don't know if you guys can see that engraving. This is the wand. As you could tell, it has a flat as well. You could put it down like this, but it's not perfectly flat. It has a slight different angle to it. The other one was, you know, if you had it like this, it was more of a shape like this, right? And this one has more of a shape like this. So if this one is convex, the other one is concave. I really like both of these wands. This one also has something else that's different than the other one doesn't. It has this little, like it goes this way and then it goes whoop. It has a little like dip that way. Just a little eow. Both of them are triangular this way for the most part. And then, yeah, see? All right, guys, so if you haven't figured it out yet, the reason that both of those wands look the same is because they go together. Like literally go together, like they're twin wands. They're gonna be sold together as well. So if you wanna purchase this and somebody, like I said before, hasn't already purchased it, go over to the Etsy shop and go check that out. So there's actually some magnets in this that will actually hold it together for the most part. If you flick one of them hard enough, the other one will fly right off, obviously. It's just a magnet. They're not screwed in together. So, you know, like it's a wand, guys. They're not made to be rocking around and throwing and stabbing each other with them. But as you can see, they fit together pretty seamlessly. They go together pretty well. Obviously at the end here, they pull apart a little bit, but that's normal for most of these this style of wand. This was really hard to get them to meet up together like that well. This is the first twin wands that are going up on the shop. Obviously, the very first twin wands I ever made were these two wands, and these are still not going up in the shop. Sorry guys if you guys want to purchase these, but these are, and personally I think that I've done it a little bit better with these, and I like the fact that there are two different types of wood. This one's still super cool, and it's near and dear to my heart because it was one of the first cool ideas I've ever had, and I really, really, really enjoyed this. But this one, I feel like it goes together a little bit better. This was actually inspired by Mick over on the Patreon page. We were talking for a while about making, like, they drew up a wand, and it was like a Voldemort / Harry wand, like twin wand. But I basically kind of like said like, hey, the design that you came out with may not work that well. So I redrew it and then made this wand. And I feel like this took inspirations from your wand that you drew up, but I think it works a little bit better in the physical form. Thanks for your inspiration and your idea, because I think this wand ended up coming out pretty cool. These are the 3 wands. Obviously, this is going to be going up as one listing, and then this is going to be going up as a separate one. These are going to be more expensive because they're together. You're basically buying 2 wands, and this one is going to be the same price as the other wands as usual. Remember, the wands always come with a personalized stand. This one is not personalized yet. It's just the bare wood. It doesn't have anybody's name on there yet, or the logo or anything like that. Remember, whenever you purchase a wand, it's going to come with one of these. So just make sure you let me know what your name is that you want to display on the wand, and if it's not for you, whoever's name the wand is going to belong to, like, and how you want it written. That's always like a must. I always end up having to message everybody back like, hey, what's the name that you want on the wand? You know, the one that you just bought? What do you want on there? And then also, if you guys want to change the flexibility and the core that's in it, just let me know that too, and I'll just edit the file to print out to make you a new one. These come in a gold, like a gold brassy color. That's what I paint these. So that's how they come out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys didn't go and see that other video, or if it's not out yet, look forward to that. I don't know what it's gonna be called yet. Probably like Overflow or something like that, like New Wandsday Overflow. Let me know if you guys have any cool ideas for that Overflow video, or maybe New Wandsday bonus New Wandsday on Thursday. I don't know. That's a good idea. Let's do something like that. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys come back next week for some more stuff. Make sure to check out the Friday live stream that we do every Friday, and we got some new stuff coming out soon too. Some unboxings of some new crates that we got as well. And also, if you guys want to pick up a t-shirt to help support the channel, make sure you guys go and check out that link. There's a link down below to the t-shirts and stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you guys next week, and thanks for watching. Bye bye bye.